Hello, ladies and gents. I am back with another little music stream or podcast, whatever you want to call it. Yes, it has been a while, but I hope that I can bring you some gems to make up for it. This will be a particularly old fashioned stream. When I make these, I like to try and be a little bit different. I like to try and bring you things which maybe you have heard, but hopefully you haven't heard, and they're going to become parts of your life. And I find that I like to get two things out of this when providing these tunes for people. Is A, they connect with old-fashioned music or music of the past. And B, they see how far ahead of their time some of this music was, and listen to it and enjoy it as if it was released today for the art that it is. Now we're going to have a combination of emotion and tone in this small podcast, but our first one is an absolute beauty. This first song is one in a million. I've loved it for years. It's called Hang Me, Oh Hang Me. And this is actually remade by a man called Carl Martin. Okay. And he's absolutely fantastic. This song speaks for itself. And if you are into modern folk music, country music, and what have you, I hope that you can appreciate where it all came from. Because this man does a fantastic job in reenacting that time and that feel. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Up on the Blue Ridge Mountain is where I'll take my stand. Up on the Blue Ridge Mountain is where I'll take my stand. Rifle on my shoulder, boys, and 6-gun in my hand. I've been all around this world. Lulu, oh Lulu, come and open up this door. Lulu, oh Lulu, come open up this door. Before I have to walk right in with my old 44 and all around this world. Hang me, oh hang me, and I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh hang me, and I'll be dead and gone. It ain't the hanging that I mind, laying in the grave so long, been all around this world. Papa and Mama, little sister makes 3. Papa and Mama, little sister makes 3. Comes early in the morning, boys, they've seen the last of me, and all around this world. Up on the Blue Ridge Mountain my stand. Up on the Blue Ridge Mountain is where I'll take my stand. Rifle on my shoulder, boys, and 6-gun in my hand. I've been all around this world.
And what a fantastic song that was. Something that actually brings about your inner thoughts and emotions, something that makes you think about wonderful walks and days out. And whether you previously knew you like this type of music, or you already like this type of music, or you think you don't like this type of music, you know, if you take a moment to just listen to it and enjoy it for what it is, it will take you to a place which is unlike most of modern music. I have a disdain for the lack of thought which modern music brings about. It doesn't bring out the best in us. Modern music seems to bring out the worst in us, especially some industries which it's all negative. It's all about evil. Who can be the most shocking? Who can be the most graphic? As opposed to who can be the most artistic, the most creative, who can tell the best story. And that's why songs like that and of that nature are so special. And that man really creates something special when he brings that song back to life for us. But why don't we pick the tone up a little bit with a very entertaining song called Putting on the Ritz, or Putting on the Ritz. It's actually spelt Puttin, so Putting on the Ritz, which is by Irving Berlin. And this is from the year 1930. Right? Give it a chance. Right? I hope you'll enjoy this. In fact, to most of you, I promise you'll enjoy it.
You don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Harlem sits, putting on the Ritz. Spangled gowned upon a bevy of high browns from down the levee, all misfits, putting on the Ritz. That's where each and every Lulu Belle goes every Thursday evening with her swell bows rubbing elbows. Come with me and we'll attend their jubilee and see them spend their last 2 bits putting on the Ritz.
That was a bit more happy, wasn't it? Eh? 1930s, ladies and gents. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Okay, the next one is also fantastic. I only play good songs. Let's have it right, okay? Before I say it's fantastic. I needn't say it. I needn't say it at this point. Everything I play is fantastic. Okay? Just leave it at that. So the next track has been sung by quite a few people, but this is an old one from 1947, right? By Guy Lombardo, and it's Old Lang Syne. So people are probably familiar with this. Maybe you're not familiar with this particular version. Either way, do try and enjoy it. No need to thank me, ladies and gentlemen. No need to thank me. Now, this next piece is just a guitar solo, but it's my favorite Spanish guitar piece. Not that I know that many, but this one I love. I've loved it for years. And this is by Francisco Tarrega, or Tarrega, however it's pronounced. And the track is Capriccio Arabi, if I'm pronouncing that properly, but I wouldn't lay any money on it. So anyway, please join me in sitting back and enjoying this. I don't play many instrumentals, but this is truly special. It feels like it's talking to you. It feels like it's telling you a story, or you're playing out your own story as you listen to it. It's absolutely superb. And you know, something I was talking about the other day with some people was when people compare. Now, I get comparing, I understand it, but we should look at each individual person or piece as their own entity and imagine that nothing else in the world exists and just enjoy them for what they are, instead of thinking, oh, this person's better or that person's better. But this is different. What they're providing is different. And I think if people understand that and that comes to their mind, they actually do start enjoying more, because they realize, oh yeah, I am being narrow-minded or narrow-eared. But the next one's going to be a little bit more lively. Why don't we move on to the Darlings? And this is a charming song called There Is a Time. And this is another old school tune.
There is a time for love and laughter. The days will pass like summer storms. The winter wind will follow after. But there is love and love is warm. There is a time for us to wonder. When time is young and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder. The path is new, the world is free. There is a time when leaves are falling. The woods are gray, the paths are old. The snow will come when geese are calling. We need a fire against the cold. There is a time for us to wonder. When time is young and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder. The path is new, the world is free. The path is new, the world is free. The path is new, the world is free.
I like lots of different types of music, but not a bit of everything, certainly not. That's absolutely beautiful. The Darlings, go check them out. And what we're going to do is keep it nice and short, and we're going to end on a Robbie Basho song. And this is the Death Song. This is the perfect person to end this short podcast on. I've played him before, another favourite of mine. I mean, I've got too many. You know, I can't, at this point, how can I call people favourites or a favourite when I just love so much music? It's hard. It's really hard to pin down who the favourites are. I think some of you probably understand what I mean by that. Anyway, let's listen to this one. Robbie Basho, Death Song.
Towards the midnight sun, I am riding riding home. Towards the Father I am riding home. My arms are open, my heart is happy, riding home. Towards the shining mountains I'll be riding home. And if you're passing me by as I am leaving, I'll kiss your wings, love. I'll kiss your wings. I'll kiss your wings. My arms are open, my heart is happy, riding home. Riding towards the Father, riding riding home, home, home. I'll open. My heart is happy.
Thank you all very much for joining me, ladies and gents, and I'll see you soon. And always remember to think for yourself. Take care.